It is an absolute pleasure to have Mr. Kasim, the DCP Crime Branch here in Bangalore, join us for a live and exclusive interview on Superhits 93.5 Rare FM. Sir, welcome.
Morning number one, Disha, Disha. Morning number one, Disha.
We invited you to the studio because we feel the festive season is around the corner and people are going to be spending a lot of time online, shopping, exploring, putting their information out there actively on social media as well. And Bangalore, being the tech capital, has also been on the receiving end of a lot of cybercrime cases. I thought this would be excellent for you to brief us on what the current state in India is. Then we come down to Bangalore and what we can do as a preventive. So we'll start with, I know you're carrying lots of data and numbers, sir. It's over to you, please, Mr. Kasim.
On an India front, I think the cases are exploding like anything, specifically the cybercrime cases. They are around close to 3.7 lakh cases annually. Registered in across the India. And coming to Bangalore, last 2 years we had roughly around 6,700 cases, whereas this year we have seen a lull around 6,000 cases. Probably this is because of less reporting and awareness campaigns also. However, this can be increased. I think most of the people don't have the wherewithal where to report a cybercrime. This particular effort is to make an awareness with the general public. If at all, if a cybercrime occurs, how to report, where to report, and what all the data that needs to be kept readily available so that their financial frauds can be limited and whatever they have lost, they can be recovered immediately.
So we'll come to all that in detail. To start with, what kind of cyber crimes can people expect today? We read about it, we see it, but from you it will be better to understand what are the kind of cyber crimes. And also cyber crimes are constantly evolving because once certain types of crimes are exposed, then criminals come up with new ways. So if you can just take us through the types of cyber crimes to start with.
Okay, latest cybercrime trends are investment frauds. Most of the people who have a lot of money and people who want to make fast bucks with whatever the resources that they have earned. So they are losing money in the form of trading and in the format of investment frauds, job frauds, and most of the people are conned getting their jobs abroad. In fact, yesterday only Cambodian government has detained 3,000 people across the spectrum of the world, in which 105 Indians who had been for a job search and they were working for this particular crime syndicate have been arrested yesterday. So these are the major trends as coming to the investment frauds. Apart from that, there is one more fraud which is caught a lot of attention is the digital arrest.
Yes, sir. I wanted to ask you about that as well.
Yeah, we will come to that later.
Sure.
About the digital arrest in depth. And apart from that, there are social media frauds also, where WhatsApp accounts, Instagram accounts, Facebook accounts, they have been taken over, and using those Facebook accounts, crimes have been done. Basically, requesting money for the unsuspecting friends on the social media handles. These are the, in large, these are the three major offences that are being reported, which affect individually. Whereas there are serious kind of offence where malware, ransomware, data theft, which affect the organizations. So these kind of offences also, cybercrimes also are in vogue as of now.
Sir, if we go back to 2001, Bangalore was the first city in India to get a cybercrime police station. No surprise, Bangalore is the tech capital. Has that number increased considerably today?
Yeah, the government has taken a conscious decision in 2022. So, Sen police stations, 43 Sen police stations.
What is Sen, sir?
Yeah, I will explain what actually Sen police station is. Sen police station is cybercrime, economic offences and narcotics. So all three put together, one police station is operating in each district headquarters In Bangalore city, there are 8 Sen police stations. All these Sen police stations are headed by a DSP rank officer, assisted by an inspector, and staff who are properly trained to handle these cyber crimes. So this is the amount of seriousness Karnataka state has put in, and I can proudly tell we are the first in the country to put up this exclusive Sen police station for the investigation of cyber crimes. Apart from that, we have constantly trailed the regular police stations also to take the complaints, and investigation are taken up based upon the amount involved, the fraud involved.
Right.
So investigations will be done at regular police station or Sen police station or cybercrime division at CID also.
Sir, where do we start with? Do we start with large general precautions that people should take on their UPI apps, on their social media handles, on job calls? What are the general precautions people need to take? Because like you said, there are 3 large categories. As a citizen, I'm listening right now. Largely, what should I keep in mind?
So basics are first, I think whatever data you share on the social media, you need to share it very cautiously, specifically your mobile number, your addresses. In fact, I can tell the photographs which you post, your fingerprints can also be taken out from the pictures that are available. That can be used for Aadhaar-based economic offences, AEPS we call it as, wherein your fingerprint can be duplicated, and you can use it on the POS machines to enable Aadhaar-based authentication process, wherein amount can be swiped out from your accounts just by using these fingerprints.
If you're showing a thumbs up in a photo, maybe, for example.
Yeah, the close-up photographs, specifically whenever you are on trips where you try to go with your friends and you display your locations where you are done, or you want to show off whatever you have purchased. Today I have purchased this vehicle. All sorts of things. It can lead to some or the other kind of an offense where these cyber criminals, they are on constant look for data, and using that data they can perform this cyber crimes, wherein you can basically be hurt financially, or your personal data can also be taken away. And more interesting, now that artificial intelligence has pitched in, I think a lot of apps are there where they can be used to create havoc in the personal lives of the individuals also. And I have come across several cases wherein our known persons, our classmates, our friends themselves get involved in these cybercrime offences.
That's number 1. Be very careful about what you share on social media. What else, sir?
Yeah, and second thing is, don't use Wi-Fi networks, free Wi-Fi networks. That is the source of collection of your data. The moment you try to use a free Wi-Fi, your mobile number is collected. The moment your mobile number is collected, it is very easy to get all other things on the social media. So most of the time you don't realize you are hosting so many things, you are registering so many apps wherein they collect all unwanted data also. The moment you try to install an app, you give permissions to your camera, you give permissions to your mic, you give permissions to your location, address and everything. And one gadget that is a boon and it can turn into a bane is your mobile phone. So all the time the mobile phone is listening, whether you like it or not, whether you are switched off or not, it is constantly listening, because the moment you install the applications, you are giving the permissions, whether it is required or not. You are simply just installing yes,
accept,
and submit it, because it is the moment you don't give that acknowledgement, the application doesn't install it, and you know that application is very useful for you, but in the process you don't realize you are letting out a lot of data about yourself, and this data can be utilized by multiple companies. And a good example I will try to tell you is, whenever you are some near shopping malls and all those things, and if you are in the chance of looking on the internet, you tend to get advertisement related to that particular these things, or your likes and discuss, all these things. Basically you are a module for a company to try to work on you, and constantly using the artificial intelligence, they are trying to push you the content where you are forced to look at it and then try to make purchases. In the process, you are letting out a lot of information. So we need to be very careful about what actually we are trying to share on the internet. And there are mechanisms where you can switch off all these things on your devices. Go open up your apps, and in the permissions you can just remove those permissions. Mic, camera,
Yes.
all those permissions can be removed. Only if it is manually. For example, you need permissions for your UPI payment because the camera access is required for scanning. But there are so many other applications you install, they don't require camera also.
Yes.
But still we are simply telling all the things. So we should be careful about these things. And
The first thing you said was social media sharing. Second thing you mentioned is free Wi-Fi using.
Yes.
What's the third, sir?
The third is constantly you need to employ your two-factor authentications. So these two-factor authentications can restrict a lot of activities that the cyber criminals are targeting. They are finding out newer and newer ways to get into the...
They're very innovative, sir.
Yeah. So the latest trend in America, and probably it can pitch in over here, by answering just yes for some queries, they can use your voice to activate financial transactions linked to your banks. This yes word, it is
In
an
your
acknowledgement.
voice.
Yeah, in your voice. That itself can be used for acknowledging your
Telebanking
permissions.
services.
Yes, permissions for the financial transactions. So these are the kinds of...
Two-factor authentication is your third suggestion that people
must compulsorily, and you need to constantly change the numbers or the OTPs or the passwords that are the pins that you use it. Don't keep it every 3 months once. I think you should put an practice of changing this username, rather passwords and pins. So it will keep on protecting. And don't use your birthdays, your PIN numbers, local address PIN numbers, all sort of important dates. All these dates and all these things, they should not be used as your passwords, because they can easily guess these particular passwords. And next is, you need to constantly upgrade the updates that come on your mobile phone operating systems, because these upgrades are bug fixes for any lacunas or vulnerabilities that are there available on that particular operating system. So these will be plugged in a newer and newer versions. As soon as you get to know that there is an update, please verify from the genuine source whether this update is from the genuine source, and install that updates on your device to secure your device. And the next important thing is, don't take calls from unknown numbers and links that are shared through the unknown numbers.
Don't click on them.
Don't click on them, and don't even receive the calls. I mean, WhatsApp has come up with, you can just enable the process where you can, the number is unknown. If they are trying more than 3 times, it will be blocked. So if you enable it, I think you won't get any calls from unknown numbers. These things we can keep. And whatever the data that is there on your, specifically the mobile phones, it is very important for you, because over a period of time, whatever you are trying to put in, that is saved in your mobile device as well as on the internet also. Yes. So you cannot delete data over the internet. Of course, there are certain mechanisms to take down, or you can generate, request them to remove your personal data also. But it is a very tedious process. So your browsing history, though you may delete it, but still they are existing in the servers. This can be utilized to put a fear in you and try to use that fear to con you with your funds. And constantly you need to review your privacy settings on your devices, whether it is a laptop, desktop, or email, or your Facebook account, or a WhatsApp account. So the privacy settings, they come enabled on the particular applications. You need to constantly keep on changing it, reviewing it, and anything new comes, I think you need to just go through that, read whatever that is coming new, because the developer has faced these problems and they have been reported. They would have plugged it. So you need to read those things, and accordingly you need to change your privacy settings. These are the simple things that you can do it
As
and
precaution.
as a precautionary measures. So, and I told you one more thing is your data is very important. You need to back up and keep it. The moment you lose the data, more than the mobile phone losing, most of the people are worried
Yes.
about their data
Yes.
because it contains personal photos, videographs, communications, financial transaction,
Yeah.
what not, people save it on that this one. So this data is very important. I think you should not be disabled, or you should not face a shock the moment you lose a phone. I think
Backing up data is
backing up
important.
data is very important, and you lose some data if your mobile is lost or something happens to your devices, be it a mobile phone, be it a laptop, be it your desktop also. So this data is very important for you, and these are the simple things that somebody can
As precaution.
as a precautionary measure.
We'll need 1 or 2 hours to sit with our mobile phone, make all these changes, look at our privacy settings. Sir, this concept which has become very popular, digital arrest, I want to come to it, but I think I want to come back and ask you one question. I know there's a helpline number called 1930, which
Yes.
people should immediately call if they feel like any sort of cyber crime or fraud has happened with them. Is this the same number you would recommend people to keep stored on their phone?
Definitely, they will have to store 1930. It is on a national basis. I think basically it is for reporting financial frauds.
Okay.
And apart from that, there is a cybercrime portal called as cybercrime.gov.in. We call it as National Cybercrime Reporting Portal, NCCRP. So this portal assists specifically for women and child-related offences also. Apart from the financial frauds, they can report that particular offence that has happened to them anonymously or with giving your identity. These two are the very important thing. Apart from that, if you are in some kind of if you don't get 1930, there is an alternate number called as 112. So where you can call 112 if you are in a grave situation also, either it is be it related to cyber crimes or any other crimes. 112 can also be used, and apart from that, I think there are certain applications and tools.
Please tell us, sir.
Yeah. There is a TAFCOP, okay, TAFCOP.
TFCOP. It's an
Yeah.
app, sir?
No, it is a portal
Okay.
wherein you can punch in your mobile number and see how many SIMs have been taken onto that.
On
either
your number?
On my
Name.
number, on that particular number. If you just put it, so with the credentials, whatever that you have given for taking up that particular, if any other mobiles have been taken, you can report if that number is not belonging to you.
Oh.
This particular portal helps in trying to identify. So you will get an OTP the moment you punch in. I think once you log in, so the numbers listed against your credentials, that is your KYC, your documentations. So all the numbers will be listed over there, and you can even report this particular loss of mobile phone. So TAFCOP is one of the application, and there is one more application called as CEIR portal.
CEIR portal.
CEIR portal.
So we're going to make a docket with all this information and share it with our listeners. CEIR portal, what does it do, sir?
Basically, it is Central Identification Equipment Registry. So whatever the device you have, if you lose or somebody has stolen that particular device, so you can report it. So the moment you report this particular mobile number loss on the this portal, what actually happens is all calls that are being generated out of that device, I'm not telling the mobile number, but the device, it will be blocked.
No matter what SIM is being used.
So it will be blocked. And if
And tracked also?
yeah, and tracked. The moment anybody tries to put another SIM and tries to use it, so the department comes to know through the Telecom Regulatory Authority that such and such a mobile has been used from such and such a location, and the numbers also will be shared, and it has helped in recovering of mobile phones, and periodically we will collect and we will return back the devices also. So this is one of the important device portals. So it is called as Central Equipment Identity Registers, wherein you can register your lost or stolen mobiles.
Understood, sir.
Yeah. And there is one important portal which is exclusively for women and children,
Yes.
specifically girl child. if somebody has taken out your photographs, morphed them and made a nude for pictures or a pornographic pictures and posting them on the different portals, maybe it is on for YouTube, Facebook or anything, there is a portal called as ncii.org.in where you can report these particular pictures and all those things. You need not worry about what is going to happen. Backend, the moment you report these kind of pictures, this organization backend, it tries to communicate to all the platforms to remove this particular content.
Oh,
so
and
that anonymous also you can report, or you can report with providing the identity. Basically, it is meant for anonymous reporting. I think they won't collect enough of the data. Whatever the data that you want to submit, if that particular data can be uploaded, if you have the screenshots of them, they can be photographs of them, you can upload onto it. These particular photographs or links, whatever that is being shared. So this organization background, it will write to all the social platforms to remove this content because it is a violation of privacy. So why this kind of a things came is there are a lot of pornographic sites that are coming down. So where this content, people try to make money out of this content and upload them in that this thing.
Sir, this can also lead to digital arrest, which is the next thing I wanted to come to, where people are not understanding today what digital arrest as a concept is. In fact, I think just 10 days ago, there was a Bescom employee who they suspect was under digital arrest, and the stress got to him and he unfortunately committed suicide. Now, can you please tell us, A, what is digital arrest and how should one respond in a situation where they feel they're arrested digitally?
Okay, there is no concept called as a digital arrest when it comes to policing or any other agency. Either it is a local police or it is a CBI or it is an ED. There is no concept called as a digital arrest. It is only a thought process forced on by some cyber criminals to the victims that you are digitally arrested. You cannot be digitally arrested. Arrest is physically, that has to be done physically. This digital arrest cannot be implemented. There is no such word in the...
There is no concept like
There
this.
is no concept like a digital arrest. So basically what happens is based on the... I just was mentioning whatever the content that is been there on the social media, your resale financial transaction, they profile you first and then through the data leaks, they get to know about you after your profiling. Then one day you will get a WhatsApp call. They will put a fear and threat of doing certain activities. Today I read two instances of one person being conned as 83 lakh rupees and another Thailand lady who had come down to visit to Bangalore. In Sen East Police Station, a case has been registered. She was given a threat and she was also asked to disrobe along with her friend, and a case has been registered. 57,000 was knocked off from her account.
This is all on WhatsApp video?
On WhatsApp video call. So the moment you come to digital arrest, somebody tells you are under digital arrest, or if somebody tells some transaction is linked, or some parcel contains some drugs, or some parcel contains something, and try to make a video call and try to tell them I am from Mumbai Crime Police or Delhi Crime Police or CBI. So the moment you see any kind of notices, you need to verify if more than one agency's stamps or names are there in that particular notice. They are all fake.
Sir, they even set up a fake police station
Yeah,
with a
they
uniform.
set up a fake police station. They set up a uniform. They set up multiple people to call you. Public prosecutor, they will tell they are from CBI. They will tell they are from customs. All these are, so it is a proper organized crime, proper setup only to con you. These are all the things only to get financial frauds out of you. Recently I had a case where how intelligent people also can save themselves.
Yes, please.
One of the doctors called me. He is a known doctor to me, and he was telling, sir, my sister is in some problem. All the time she is over call. She is not taking our call. She is in a stress, and whenever we try to go to her room, she is telling, don't come, without even telling that she is under a digital arrest or somebody else. This doctor reported that he overheard conversation about some transaction, some money being transferred. I am worried. Then immediately I tell, first snatch her mobile off. Go forcefully remove her phone or cut the conversation. There is nothing like a digital arrest. These criminals are sitting somewhere else on the digital world and trying to put fear. So they are taxing on your fear and trying to make away with your funds. So there is no concept of a digital arrest. If at all it has to be arrested, the police will serve a proper notice called as a 41A notice and seek your reply. Only if you are required for arresting, then physically will have to come and arrest. There is nothing called as a digital arrest.
So first thing is, sir, don't panic, no
Yeah.
fear, have faith in the police system.
Yes.
So any situation like this, first inform them.
Yes.
And don't worry about embarrassment
Yeah.
or being
Yeah.
under the spotlight or who will find out. Just let the police know.
Yeah. So in case you are already transferred, some money has gone,
Yes.
don't panic. Immediately cut the call 1930 or call somebody whom you know, some police officers you know personally. Call them and tell them this has happened, and don't be under the fear. If I tell, the criminals may try to inflict more problems for you. They cannot do. They are criminals. They are always under the stress. They know they will be aware of being caught if they try to force. So the moment you tell the policemen or the control rooms or the numbers just now I spelled out, immediately what happens is they will ask for certain details, basic details. Here your mobile number, your name, your email ID, your residential address, and the nearest police station where you are reporting, and the bank account numbers or the UPI transaction numbers. If you list out all these things and supply them or to the agencies, immediately there is an automated process called as freezing of the accounts.
Yes.
So this is automatically done the moment you register the things for the 1930 or the cybercrime portal. So it is an automated process.
But sir, there's a golden hour for this.
Yeah,
Tell us
immediately
about
you need
the
to do.
golden.
Yeah,
What is
yeah.
the golden hour? How many hours after you made a transfer or you feel like you're under what they call digital arrest?
Yeah, like there is a golden hour for the traffic accidents. Within 1 hour, if you try to shift the patient
Yes.
to the hospital, there are the survival chances are more. I don't tell 1 hour. Within 1 hour also sometimes can lead to recovery of your funds in cyber crimes, because the moment the funds have gone, they are either removed through the ATMs or they are converted into cryptocurrency and swiped up. I mean, funds can be transferred to multiple places. But still, you will have to report within 1 hour.
1 hour, you would
Within
say is
1 hour.
ideal.
Yeah, which is ideal. And more than that, immediately the moment you realize this particular amount has gone from your account, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever it is, immediately you report it. The chances of freezing the account and recovering back is higher. The more number of time, I mean the times delay, so I think the chances of getting your funds is
Sir, we
bleak.
were just seeing last year Karnataka recovered only 9 out of the 109 crores in digital arrest cases. Most of these probably came to your departments much later, so it was difficult to make any recoveries.
Coming to cyber crimes that have been reported in Bangalore city alone, I am talking about only Bangalore
Yes.
city. Okay, so last 3 years the cases were in 2023 roughly around 17,500 cases were reported, and in 2024 roughly around the same mark, whereas up to 7 months now we have roughly around 6,000 cases. So the money lost in on the different years. So this year already we have lost around 640 crores.
In Bangalore alone?
In Bangalore city alone. The cases registered in Bangalore city alone, 640 crores, out of which 98 crores have been lien marked, in the sense the amount have been freezed. Recovered is 35 crores. See, 640 crores and 34 crores, and we have arrested around 234 cyber criminals. So this is related to the cyber crimes only for this year. So last year, the amount lost was, I mean on 2024,
Yes.
roughly around 2,000 crores, out of which 577 crores were recovered, rather lien marked, and 165 crores have been returned back to the customers. and 464 criminals, roughly around 450 criminals have been arrested in these cyber crimes. So 2024 there was a lot of increase, and this year March statistics tells roughly around 39 crores.
Just in March?
Until now.
Okay.
So in the March, this thing 39 crores across India has gone. On an average day, there are 7,000 cases that are reported on the cybercrime portal, apart from that which go on register in the police stations.
This is India numbers you're giving?
India numbers I am giving, and 4,000 accounts, mule accounts. These mule accounts are freezed on an average day. Imagine 4,000 accounts being freezed, whereas the number of mule accounts that are already created. So there is an automated process wherein I4C, that is India Cybercrime Coordination Center at Delhi. It is in efforts along with all the banking agencies. They have developed certain accounts to keep monitoring this kind of a mule accounts. These mule accounts, they have a very minimum balance or very less transaction. Only for the purposes they have created, and then after that purpose is served, they are either abandoned or they are not used or they are freezed. So this is the scenario out there in India.
Sir, at a point, Jamtara in Jharkhand used to be the cybercrime hub. I believe now it's Bharatpur in Rajasthan.
Yeah.
It comes to a lot of people as a surprise that pulling off these level of frauds are kids sometimes with no major technical backing sitting in some village or tier 3 city. Tell us about this, sir.
So basically, this is an organized crime employing all unemployed youth. If you will get shocked, their education level is not even 10th level, standard level, and they are given a proper set of instructions what to be done and what not to be done. And if they are successful, I think they are given incentives. If they are failure, I think they will have to.
They get caught sometimes also.
Yeah, it is some kind of an employment for them. Cybercrime is an employment for them, and the people behind them are at large. And this is a properly organized mechanism. Recently, Rajasthan police has cracked down on so many cases. 120 crores worth rupees were recovered in digital arrest alone. Because the major pockets, what we have seen now is Rajasthan, and the amount taken away is Kerala, West Bengal, UP, Jharkhand. These are the hotbeds where this particular money has been.
Victims are basically.
No. They are the accused over there. Victims are all across India.
So tell us again, sir, where are they accused from mainly?
Bharatpur, that is the Rajasthan area, UP area, Jharkhand area, West Bengal and Kerala. That is where the money has been removed. So when it has been analyzed, basically the ATMs or the cryptocurrency conversions or the cash transactions, after the conning of the victims, this amount is flowing across. And in fact, there is an effort, this particular amount has been pumped out from across the borders. Basically from Cambodia, where unemployed youth in search of employment, they are lured to Dubai. From there they are picked and they are made cyber slaves over there in Cambodia, and using the local languages. People are operating from Cambodia. And in the yesterday I told you that 3,000 cyber criminals are arrested at the behest of the Cambodian government. Okay, out of which 105 criminals were India. Basically, they are not criminals; they are slaves. Let us tell. I think they are tortured if they don't do that particular activity, and therefore
cyber slaves, sir.
Yes, cyber slaves, because they are lured for job. Once they go to the job at Dubai, initially they are lured to Dubai, and the moment they go to Dubai, all their documentations, paperwork is taken, and they are shifted to this Cambodian places where entire setup is there. From there they are forced to do these cyber crimes.
So they're also victims in a way.
Yeah. So Indian government has also done enough efforts in this regard to bring back them based on tip-offs. So sometime back, some 31 Indian nationals were brought. I think maybe in this case also. So the
We'll
government
bring
of
back
India
hopefully some.
will try to bring back this.
So something
offenders.
very important you mentioned before we started this interview was that people need to have certain information with them ready at all points in time, because when a case like this happens, you don't want to miss the golden hour. And sometimes people don't have basic information about them. Can you tell us the 4, 5, 6 things that you should have ready with you at all time, that when you want to raise a case, you can immediately share this information?
First and the foremost thing is your financial transaction details, the amount that you have lost, the transaction ID you have lost, and the account number details, your bank account details. And if at all you have shared it on another bank account, to which bank account you have pushed, or to which mobile number which was linked to UPI you have sent.
Okay.
These are the basic things to initiate the investigations.
Your bank account detail, the other bank account detail, and your transaction ID.
Transaction ID and the mobile number. Sometimes in UPIs you don't know the account numbers, you know only the mobile number.
Correct.
Or the UPI ID. So these two things also are a factor. You need to remember those things. They are very much available on your devices from
Yes.
which you have done. You only have to take a screenshot of it and don't try to delete them, or don't try to erase your mobile phone, because that is a valuable evidence that is available from your device. You need to keep these things ready.
IFSC code, sir?
Yeah. Bank account and IFSC code.
Okay.
Usually the bank account can be, based on the bank account it can be generated, but it is an added advantage if you know the IFSC code.
Mainly your bank account number, the other person's bank account number, the UPI ID if you don't have it,
Yeah.
the mobile number.
Numbers.
These 4 information, very important.
Important. And the transaction amount.
Correct. Of course.
The transaction amount and the transaction ID. All these things on your mobile phone or the UPI, this thing, you will get to know that this one.
So when it happens out of panic, you shouldn't delete all the data.
Data.
Keep this data.
Data. So while reporting this on the cybercrime portal or 1930, you require these details. Apart from details, and they require your details. That is, who are the person who are reporting, the victims who have lost. Because the moment the amount is recovered, they'll have to contact back to you.
So what details would we need, sir?
Your name details, your address details, your mobile number details, and your nearest police station.
This is something many people don't know,
No,
sir.
yeah. So what happens is, the moment you register on a centralized portal, these particular details will be pushed to the respective police station. All the police stations are linked to the thing. The moment you tell to the police station, the jurisdiction police station, this particular information is sent. The moment the accounts are freezed, then we need to go to the nearest police station or the send police station, and based on the acknowledgement what you get after registering, a further case can be registered and the investigation taken up. So without reporting that, your money will not come back to you, because once the account is freeze, there is a legal process. You need to approach the court and try to get back the money based on the report of the SHO of that particular
Police
case,
station.
police station and that case. So these are the basic details that you require. So the moment you the cybercrime happens, you need to report all these things.
Sir, the idea we want to remind people is not to make them panic about cybercrime, but is more to make them aware, precautionary measures so it doesn't happen. And if it happens, what is the protocol they need to follow? The festive season we started, sir, is coming up around the corner. Before we let you go, it's been a very detailed, interesting conversation, very insightful, sir. What would you like to tell people going into this festive season, the end of the year, the last 5-6 months, from the cybercrime perspective?
See, I humbly request every individual. See, it is your hard-earned money you would have saved for a very long period. And specifically the aged persons who have retired, 60 plus. So they are the ones who are most vulnerable in the cyber crimes, because they don't know the wherewithal of what a cyber crime looks like, who is going to con them. So they believe anybody who makes
They
a
are,
call.
sir, the maximum victims?
Yes, they are the
Senior
victims.
citizens?
Yes. 30% of the offences are related to senior citizens only, because they are in the fag end of their services, they are in the retirement, they want to make quick buck investment and all those things. They believe whosoever calls and tries to put some kind of luring them into investments and all those things. They are the ones who are losing. So wherever you go, wherever you try to purchase online, see properly whether it is a genuine sites or not, whether it is conning or not. There are a lot of reviews that have been posted on that.
Yes,
This one.
read reviews.
Read reviews, and there are numbers which are blocked as spam calls and all those things. People need to try to look for such kind of a things. Of course, if it is unknown numbers, don't take a call. Sometime back, there was a international numbers that used to come down.
Yes.
Now that government of India has put in a lot of checks and balances, these calls, if they are originating out of country, they are cut at the entry level itself, source level itself, so they cannot initiate the thing. If it is in India, the operator, I think even that number also, background, there is a lot of mechanism that is put. So I think nowadays you are seeing you don't get calls from the international numbers.
Yes.
So it is a local number. They have made it very difficult. Thanks to the DOT and Government of India and the Government of Karnataka also, that we are trying to implement these kind of measures. And the next thing is POS machines. Most of you know there is a POS machine. You try to swipe or you try to scan a QR code. Even those can also be manipulated.
So what does a person do then when they are going to a store?
Yeah. We need to just confirm with the proper persons or the managers and all those things whether these particular devices are genuine or not.
So sometimes when you scan a QR code, people who have been scammed before normally report it as a spam or a scan or a spam or a fraud. It shows up that there's an alert that comes up. So those alerts can also be
misleading sometimes. So QR code is always meant for sending money, not for receiving money. So most of the people, they can't, one QR code will come down, you scan, the money will come into your account. Please don't believe that. Always QR codes are meant to send or open some link which leads to a portal where you are trying to do transaction.
It's not for receiving.
It is not for receiving. Okay. And one important thing I want to tell, no bank will ask for your KYC details, KYC renewal. No bank will call you and ask.
If you're getting a call, it's
if they are trying to take your details, KYC details, that is know your customer details, your card is going to expire, your account is going to be frozen, there is a huge transaction, I think we need to update the things. It is an alarm that you should not answer anything.
Okay.
And in case if there are questions where you need to answer yes, no, try to avoid telling yes or no.
With your voice.
With your voice. Why, what for, you try to do these things.
Okay.
And if there is a chance there is a OTP that has come down, and don't try to give that OTP. And even if it has come OTP, just try to the opposite person tell a wrong OTP number, because the wrong OTP number will cancel the transactions that has been done using your credentials, so that your financial account can be swiped off. So don't try to give this original OTP that you have received. Just give wrong OTP so that you can this thing. And sometimes it is better not to talk in the language what they are expecting you to talk. Okay. If they are talking in Hindi, you talk in Kannada. So he cannot converse you, even though if you understand what he is trying to tell, you try to
them a little bit.
Delay them. So it is a deterrent for them that they will try to not engage you further. So these are the simple things that
during this festive season, shopping season, people should avoid.
Okay, this festive season, Ganesha is online. I think a lot of people will purchase, and please don't lose money. Use your brains, be alert, and don't try to waste your hard-earned money by simply not taking care of yourself or being alert yourself.
And if something goes wrong, just inform the authorities, 1930 or 112.
Yes.
Thank you, sir, so much for joining us and patiently explaining all this to us, because we are the tech capital. Everybody's on their mobile phones. We have more than 50 apps on our phone. So we are very susceptible to cyber crimes. Like you said, it's exploding in the country and across the world. But thank you so much, sir. May we all have a cyber crime-free festive season.
Yes. Thank you, Disha, and thank you, Red FM 93.5, for giving me this opportunity to spread awareness among the general public. Happy Ganesha festival in advance. Thank
How
you.
kind, sir. Thank you.